In just the past couple of hours, we have learned more about that early morning attack in New Orleans. This is a live look at Bourbon Street right now, courtesy of EarthCam. At least 15 people were killed and dozens injured after officials say a man drove a pickup truck through a crowd. ABC's Christiane Cordero brings us the latest from New Orleans.
Tonight, one of America's most vibrant streets is shut down. Instead of festivities, police vehicles and crime tape mark Bourbon Street in New Orleans, where a driver, believed to be 42-year-old Shamsud-Din Jabbar, rammed a pickup truck into a New Year's Day crowd just after 3 a.m. Dozens are injured, and among the dead, 27-year-old Nicole Perez. Her friend tells ABC News Nicole leaves behind a 4-year-old son.
She was a great mother. She had just been promoted to the manager position at the store. She was so excited about the new position. She didn't have a car. She didn't have a lot of things, but she used to walk to work, and she made sure even if it was raining, she'd get to work.
Federal officials say Din Jabbar is a U.S.-born citizen from Texas and an Army veteran who worked at the accounting and consulting firm Deloitte.
The FBI also reported to me that mere hours before the attack, he posted videos on social media indicating that he was inspired by ISIS, expressing a desire to kill.
The driver drove 3 blocks before crashing, then got out and fired at police with an assault rifle, according to officials. They add 2 officers were hurt before police shot and killed the suspect. Witnesses described the scene as gruesome.
What we saw was insanity. I mean, something out of a movie. The graphic nature of it, and it was unbelievable.
Investigators say they found an ISIS flag, weapons, and improvised explosive devices inside the truck. They're now working to determine whether he had any affiliations with terrorist organizations.
We do not believe that Jabbar was solely responsible. We are aggressively running down every lead, including those of his known associates.
Officials also questioned about whether barricades were up along Bourbon Street. Tonight's Sugar Bowl game between Notre Dame and Georgia will now be played tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, New Orleans.
And additional victims include 18-year-old Nakira Dido, who had dreamed of becoming a nurse, Reggie Hunter, a 37-year-old father of 2, and Tiger Beck, a former high school and college football player. We are still working to find out more about the other victims. And of course, we're still learning more about the suspect in the attack. Jabbar is originally from Beaumont, Texas. That's about 75 minutes east of Houston. Today, Houston law enforcement officers closing off a road leading to a residence that records indicate was one of Jabbar's recent addresses. Meanwhile, a former classmate of the suspect says he was shocked when he heard the news.
We all go through trauma in life. Some of us handle things different. Like I said, with him being military, graduating in 2001, I remember shortly after that, a lot of us got deployed over to Afghanistan, Iraq, and things like that. So depending on what happened from that till, whenever he got out of service, I mean, you don't know what people are dealing with.
Now, Roach says he has not spoken to Jabbar since graduation more than 20 years ago.